Welcome everyone to the 6th annual Spectrum Sleep Out, probably the coldest one we've had. Yeah!
Growing up in Vermont, you tend to sleep out in the woods and sleep in a tent. It's different sleeping in an urban environment. Here we are at the UU Church on the lawn at the head of Church Street. Cars are going by, the lights are on, and you find that no matter how warm your sleeping bag is, no matter how close you are to your friends and loved ones, you don't get a good night's sleep.
I think it would be pretty terrible to be homeless. I'm thankful that I have a really great family that loves me and cares about me, and I just feel really bad for the kids who don't have that, and I want to help them.
In warm places like Florida, it's probably a lot easier to sleep outside because you're not worrying about freezing to death. The weather in Vermont, there's multiple seasons, and in the winter it's really cold.
Homelessness is an incredibly important part of our healthcare world. We know the social determinants of health. If you put a roof over someone's head, make sure they have good nutrition, they can be very involved in their healthcare.
So I'm doing a sleep out tonight for all those kids in the world who aren't lucky enough to have the kind of life I've had. And I hope that's why you're doing a sleep out too.
It's staggering to think we have hundreds of youth basically wandering from warm place to warm place, couch surfing, waiting for facilities to open nearby. I don't know that there's a better cause for this community than to be sleeping out in solidarity for our most at-risk teens and young adults.
Spectrum Youth and Family Services is an amazing institution. They've done so much work in this area to help youth really get some personal empowerment to better their own lives.
An organization like Spectrum does such a good job of really helping young people get back on their feet. They're struggling because of a family dynamic of some sort or something else has been a challenge in their life, and it's so important that we get to them when they're young. We help them get back on their feet so that they can be a part of our society.
I get emails, letters from kids, parents. I walk down Church Street and I see young people who are doing great. I think, man, I remember that girl when she would overdose. I remember that boy when he tried to take his life. And look now, they're college graduates, they're working, they have their own apartments. So that to me is what gets me up in the morning.
I'm here to tell you firsthand that as of right now, all of you have raised $329,000.
I'm sleeping out because it lets me know how it feels to be in the freezing cold for just one night, let alone multiple nights in a row. Last year it was
really warm last year.
Yeah, and the year before that it was really wet.
Yeah.
But tonight,
It's really cold.
hearing the stories of the clients that have come up through the Spectrum system, it makes me very grateful for what I have, and it makes me happy to be in a position to try to help give back.
Spectrum gave me a home, place to figure out how to live independently, how to stay away from drugs and alcohol, how to budget, pay bills. Homeless people are me, they're you, their families, their children, elderly. Homelessness happens for various reasons. What you're doing tonight, raising money for people to help provide them with a place to stay and eat and stay warm, I think that's absolutely amazing. So thank you for freezing your butts off this evening.